Hello guys and welcome, it is ThatSrb2DUDE here today bringing you yet another video to talk about a little bit of an interesting thing, because we've seen stuff about the Nintendo Switch, like we've seen the controllers and all that type of stuff, and we've also seen some hints of maybe a possible Splatoon sequel or Splatoon 2. I'm saying it's Splatoon 2. The entire console is completely different. I mean, as we've seen from the trailer, they've used the Pro controllers to play the game. We've seen the new maps, we've seen the new hairstyles, we've seen the new graphics. I mean, that kind of just tells you, you know, that is possibly Splatoon 2. So I'm just throwing that out there. But the thing I would like to talk about is that will Splatoon 2 use motion controls? And I know from my last discussion video for that game, a lot of you guys were questioning, but will motion controls be in the game? And I can tell you that's probably going to be a 99% chance of that happening. Because first of all, the one thing that makes Splatoon so great is for its motion controls. I mean, it's known for its motion controls. I mean, how good the motion controls are in this game, it just makes it so easy to aim at people. And it would be a silly thing for it to actually be taken out. So I definitely feel like there are going to be motion controls. I actually also think there's going to be motion controls on the Pro controller. And now there's one thing as well that I would also like to mention, because there are rumors about there being IR pointers and some sort of motion control implementation into the Joy-Cons. If you realize the Joy-Cons can be put onto the grip handle, and I definitely feel like with that controller specifically, because I think that's going to be the main controller, not the Pro controller. I'm pretty sure the Pro controller is something that you're going to have to purchase after the NX is out, or if you get it on the release day as well. But the controller with the Joy-Cons, I do believe that there are going to be motion control, some sort of motion controls implementation to that as well, and it'd probably be an easier way to, you know, hold and control the controller, however you want to control the game. But how we can also tell that there's going to be motion controls in the next game? I mean, if you saw from the trailer and the small amount of gameplay that we did see, it does seem like there's been some motion controls implemented into this game. And how you can tell is from the smooth movements. And then we're going to actually show you an example of this. Now, here we are in a test arena, and I'm actually going to show you the difference between stick controls and motion controls, because actually some of you still don't know the difference, even though we've had a year. But it's very, very easy to tell, and this is how you can tell if what is motion and what is sticks. Now, with motion controls, I'm using motion controls right now. I'm picking up the controller, and as you can see, it's very, very smooth. You can, I have so much precision. I can just aim at that guy, I can just aim at this thing, or aim at that one. It's very, very easy. You can see that I can make very, very, like, smooth movements. Like, I could probably make an S like that. It's basically mouse movement. It's pretty much mouse movement with a controller, but it's very, very accurate. Now, if I want to aim at that, I can aim at that. I can just basically snap my aim onto anything. Just like that. Anyways, so I'm going to show you stick controls now. I'm actually going to switch to sticks now. I turn off motion off, and as you can see, this is stick controls. Very stiff. The movement is very, very instant. As you can see, it's like that. I'm trying to aim at people. I can't aim with the sticks, I'm just saying right now. Oh. As you can see, if I was to push the stick and then let go, it completely stops. This isn't another good way of telling. It completely stops like that. It's a very, very stiff movement. Now, if you saw in the trailer, I'm actually going to turn motion controls back on. If you saw in the trailer of that little bit of gameplay, they were using motion controls, or very, very smooth movements, which would seem to be like motion controls. I mean, if they were using sticks, then maybe they upgraded the stick code or something like that, or like made it a little bit better or variable. But if you see with motion, if I push the stick and then I let go, it continues to move just a little bit, just like that. It's like it slowly decelerates, but with sticks, it stops instantly. As you see that. So motion controls, and then sticks. There we go. So that is the difference between motion controls and stick controls. Nintendo wouldn't get rid of motion controls in the first place because with motion controls, it just gives you a lot more options of different types of movements and this type of stuff. Like there's so much movement patterns that you can do with motion controls, and it keeps the pace of the game like going, especially in higher level play, because there are a lot of things you can do with motion controls opposed to sticks. And I really do not feel like that Nintendo would get rid of that, because they know that this game works so well with motion controls, and it's just basically like you're having mouse and keyboard aim, but it's all in the controller. Like maybe in the future this might just be the norm, maybe not for first-person shooters, but definitely for third-person shooters, because it's just so much easier to aim at people as opposed to sticks. So yeah, that's pretty much my take on what I feel like is going to happen for the next game in Splatoon. I definitely feel like motion controls are going to be a thing, so I don't think we have too much to worry about. Of course, as you saw from the trailer as well, the way they actually hold the controller. I mean, you don't normally hold a controller like that, so it kind of, you know, tells you something that they're probably, like, they're holding it in a certain way just because they want to control the controller or control the motion controls in a certain way. So, you know, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. You know, I hope it was a little bit informative of how motion controls look like and how sticks look like. And if you enjoyed, please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch, both in the description below. Do it for both of you for feeling generous. And as always, guys, this has been ThatSrb2DUDE, and I shall see you guys in a future video.